Okay, welcome to the day 6 of improving my spoken English by actual YouTube videos. So today I said the main topic would be the my sense of inferiority, my thoughts of inferiority in my academics. So which actually which was there during my primary school days and somewhat got disappeared, and I will also let you know how it disappeared and how it came back again in the college days. Okay, so before that I want to let you know that actually I prepared myself a calendar, and I scheduled myself for the whole week. Today is Monday, right? So I planned prepared for the whole week, and actually I scheduled for this YouTube video shooting in the morning, kind of like, wait a minute, I will check and let you know. I'm sitting near my laptop. So actually, I have scheduled this YouTube recording for 7:30 a.m. So why I scheduled it for the 7:30 a.m. is I hope that I would wake up by 6 a.m. Actually, I set my alarm to 6 a.m. and I thought of doing some basic exercise, as I want to be mobile again. I want to travel, not to any different places, but I want to start working. I want to go to the workplace, and I want to meet friends, so on. So that is why, so I thought of waking up a bit early, and plan to do some walking inside the home, outside the home, to get some sunlight. I planned all those things, but what didn't happen as per the plan is my as come as again my sleep schedule. So my sleep cycle is like in like it is being like it is in some roller coaster, right? Because one day I am waking up at 6 a.m. and another day I am sleeping at 3 a.m. So you could say it is in either of the extremes. So yeah, some days I am waking up at 5 a.m. and being productive all day, but in the same day, not even some days later, the day when I wake that I wake at 5 a.m., in that particular day I'm sleeping at 3 a.m. or 2 or even 4 5. So I am going without sleep for straight 24 hours straight, and that is really alarming, I should say. But I guess it will be okay when I start to move, when I start to do this exercise, because today was the first time that I went out for a long time, and I was also standing for quite some time, and actually it made me so tired. So where I went was, we went to a convention center where we are planning to have our school alumni meet in coming June. So I so next it is about 70 to 75 days to for that event to happen. It's coming up on June. So I guess I will be working more towards it. I will share my work in these videos when and there it is possible. So we went there by 6 p.m. and from 6 to 8:15 p.m. I was there, and I was speaking so much, and we had to move here and there. So I basically today I got upgraded to my that walker to this stick. So it has been a, what is a very good improvement in my mobility. I guess very soon I will be able to walk even without this, because I have a follow-up checkup next week. So next, I mean by this week, I should be going this Thursday or Friday, and I hope when they take the X-ray, the bone should have joined well. So I don't know the medical terms, but I guess I should be good. So that is about it. So even I am tired today, so if I go to bed, I think I will sleep soon. Let's see. I will update about my sleep in the tomorrow's video. Okay, so coming back to the main topic, which is my which is about my academic life, right? So in the earlier videos I mentioned that how I was a below average, I could even say a poor student I was. Okay, and during it continued still grade 6, 7, 8. In 8th grade, I actually failed. So my, I mean, I practically failed, but only due to the grace marks of my Hindi professor. And coincidentally, this was the same Hindi staff. This was the same staff who stopped me from buying that camera in my Cochin tour, which I went in fourth grade. So that guy, after 4 years in my grade 8, have put grace marks to let me pass in like the last monthly or midterm test. I don't know what it is exactly. In the last test. So after that, we obviously have the annual exam. So the thing is, we used to have Hindi up to our eighth grade. Yes, eighth grade or it is seventh. I guess it is from, we have Hindi from third standard to eighth grade, and I am very, 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 very poor at it. I don't. I have to find a proper, what to say, some aesthetic English word to describe that being very poor at something, and that was me. I was so bad at Hindi. Okay, I tapped at my mic. Okay, actually, the thing is, I don't even listen to these YouTube videos after recording this. I straight away upload this to YouTube. So I don't even know how this thing sounds in the online. So I hope it is doing good. But in the screen, I could see this both the channel 1 and 2 going up to 60 to like almost 50 to 60%. So the volume, maybe the audio should be good, I suppose. And today, see, I have set the bed sheet so that it won't fall. Okay, so there won't be any shocking things happening today. And as it is also pretty late, I am shooting. The time is right now 10 p.m. So no one should be disturbing by opening the door. So yeah. So I was very bad at Hindi, and during this grade 5, grade 6, I got this anti-Hindi moment going through me. Why I need, and that anti-Hindi moment, what to say, it is again what to say. And by the time, and there is this guy called Adi. Okay, he's famously known as Hip Hop Tamila. So I got to know about him by grade 7, and this guy, no, he's like a very, 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 I am not getting the proper word, a Tamil enthusiast. You can say that he is actually a rap singer, and I follow his albums and everything in those early days. This is the pre-Geo era, so having an even a slow, what today would be a 1G or 2G equivalent internet speed would be a very big thing back then. So I I search about him in YouTube. I somehow finds his songs in the starmusic.com. I don't know if that website is still up. I hope that is a sweet memory. So, okay, here's the topic for the another video, maybe the next one. My love for music. Okay, we will speak about quite a few handful of my favorite songs and music directors and the emotion it conveys. Okay, we will talk about it. So coming back to this hip hop Tamila guy, as the name says, hip hop Tamila, so he will be so pro Tamil, and he will tell. So as I was so poor at Hindi, I got into that character that why Tamil is good, why I need to study Hindi, why I am what is how it is going to serve me like that. But it doesn't mean that I was good at Tamil. I was equally bad at Tamil. If I am getting out of 100, if I get 50 to 60 marks in Hindi, I will get 60 to 70 marks in Tamil. So this is just something. So I was equally sucked at both the language. Okay, and English would be 70 to 80. So even 80 plus is rare, but I would somewhere around 70 to 80. So that was me until standard 8. 8. Okay, by the standard 8, I was getting started to become good in these subjects. At least in social science, I scored very good, and so that is the main part. Okay, so during the class 9, one radical shift happened. So what that radical shift was, we got a new staff. Okay, so should I name him? Would that be privacy invasion of that staff? But I'm not going to tell anything wrong about him. But still, there we got a new staff. Okay, and yeah, actually, when I was speaking about my academics in the previous video and how I was feeling trouble to read those comics and the order of comics to read, I kind of imagining myself as the kid from the Tare Zamin Par, that Amir Khan movie, right? So when I speaking itself, I felt like that. And now when I'm about to talk about that teacher, about that character, I could like see that man as Amir Khan. So maybe he's not worth that hype, but he played a very vital part in my learning style or the need to learn like that. So as a new staff, usually we will find some, what to say, some cold, there will be a cold start problem with any new stuffs, right? In every grade there will be some staffs repeating to us, like the same staff would have took the same subject in the previous year. But when some new staffs come, first it will be like the, what to say, it is not like any relationship, but there will be, it will take some time to sync with them. So initially we had that same thing with that stuff. And in fact, he's a new, as he is a new staff, he didn't also properly fit into our school for quite some time. But after we myself and my some of my close friends, we gelled with him pretty well, pretty early, I would say. And we used to even after the classes we will speak with him, and we will have very long conversations, like about many things, about art, about politics, about what to say, many philosophy ideologies. We will be speaking with him. So after the first midterm or this monthly test, so again in grade 9 also I got very poor marks. And that is when he actually called to his office, to his, what is that, staff room. And he actually didn't scold me. I don't know, I can't even frame it what he did to me. Like, he just said that, see, this is your mark. And he simply asked me, so this is how you want to be in this, this is how you want to be like that. So he asked me whether, um, do you want to stay in the same level, the same marks. And he just said, so if you're getting marks like this is how your upcoming grades would be. So you would be taking this group, you might land up to this college. Not even in a panicking way, he said that in a very calm, composed way. And that hit me very, very hard. I could remember that shift. And you won't believe, in that, from that next exam, I started to score very, very good. Like, very good. As I said, right, I would get up in the 60s to 70 range. In, if I have six subject, five subject, I would get in 60 to 70 in three subject, and the remaining two subjects in 70 to 80 maybe. But in the upcoming exams, in all the papers, I used to get above 80 or above 90, except in Tamil, which would be from in this range 70s to 80s. I get trouble in Tamil. So this thing continued throughout the year. And this similar thing happened in my grade 10 also. Similarly, I so in the grade 9, so I built my confidence. I thought, okay, now I am a bright student. I started, so until I started scoring consistently in the single digit rank, and I came in the top rankers in top 3 also in quite a handful of times. So I actually like that feel, to feel smart. So that was good. But yeah, again in grade 10, similar thing happened in the first midterm or monthly test. I actually scored pretty low in physics. In physics, yeah. Yes, in physics or science. Science is a whole paper, right? Yes, in 10th grade, science is the whole paper. And I scored bad in, particularly in physics. So that time also, he was also a new staff. He too came in grade 9, and he too did similarly, but not as impactful as the other staff did. And from there, I really put more efforts. And I got a pretty decent mark in 10th. Okay, I have spoken for 16 minutes. That's great. Until I'm at grade 10, maybe I should put part 2 for this video. Let's see how far I can travel in this. I got a pretty marks, very good, decent marks in grade 10. I even got a centum in a paper. So I chose computer science group, which is physics, chemistry, math. And what happened is, I felt very hard to cope up with academics. Not because I didn't want to learn, but it was so hard to learn. And that is when, during the middle time, the halfway time, I actually joined tuition. So after that, the tuition coach, he did a very good part. He guided very well, and that reflected into a very great grades in 12th public exam too. And the whole thing, the whole table got flipped again at college. So what happened actually, in meanwhile, many things happened. I appeared for many entrance exams for many universities, and that is a different story. So coming back, so I landed in PSG. So PSG College of Technology, Coimbatore, Pilamedu, and into the Department of Applied Mathematics and Computational Sciences, and that too into data science. So I know nothing about data science when I opted for it. Only after opting it, they said data scientist is the sexiest job at that time. So I don't know why they specifically called it sexiest. I don't find this what sexy thing we learned in those 5 years. It is an what is integrated PG course. Like we have to go through that course in 5 years. Even I didn't know that too. Actually, my thought was I would do 3 years, and I thought I they will be giving BSc degree if we drop off in 3 years, and that was my plan. I wanted to drop in 3 years and get that BSc degree, and then want to do an MBA. So I thought, okay, when I in future, if I write some name in some official things, it would be Akhileshwar BSc MBA. So 2 degrees would look good rather than a simple MSc. So when I joined that college, even many people mocked me. Why are you joining into an arts and science streams? I thought you were some guy smart, and why are going to taking this science stream? But this department is built some differently. It is a very hard thing to go through, but it was a beautiful experience as a whole. But why that sense of fear came back is, so I come from a tier 3 city, from a matriculation, going from LKG to class grade 12. I went through a matriculation syllabus, which means matriculation is not even a thing, because it's the government set syllabus, which is called Samachir Kalvi. Okay, so we went through this. After we completed grade 12, the Tamil Nadu government actually changed the whole syllabus pattern and everything. Right now, when I spoke to the tuition master a year back, he said that right now the government set syllabus is equally good as a CBSE or a ICE portion, like that. So the thing is, when I went into college in my department, so this also had an entrance, and again it is a different set of story. Maybe I will have a separate video for all my entrance exam experience. So I get into this college, and so like how in this school, for the first day, teacher will won't take any class and he will straight away say, okay, let's introduce ourselves. So please tell your name, who you are, where are you from, what your parents are doing, what you want to become. So all those, that template happened again. So when my classmates saw all these new faces, right? So in our class there were 37 or 38 students were there. So when all these 30 this 40 people are introducing themselves, I was closely listening to their grades, because some staff specifically asked for it. You also tell your grades in class 12. And I won't say I was the topper in that too, but I was comfortably in the top 5, particularly with the percentage of marks, the total marks that I scored in 12th. Okay, because many people were from the CBSE syllabus, and the people coming from CBSE syllabus had percentage, the overall percentage as 70%, 72, 65 and all. So wow, I was like about 90. I don't know particularly, I don't know accurately, but I was above 90%, 95 I guess. So, and I thought, okay, wow. So it would be a smooth ride for the next 5 years. That's how I thought, but it wasn't like that. So we had internals. So we have three internals, and they will take, out of three they will take the best two marks, and that will be used as the internal marks, and we have the final semester. So that's how they compute things. And in the first internal, I actually am not remembering properly. Before internals they will have another, a small test. Will it be there, something? But so something like that, the first proper test happened, and that is when I realized, okay, this course is going to be so harsh on me. The reason is, it was really so tough. So what happened is, in when we are studying grade 11 and 12, we will skip some portions in physics, in chemistry, in math, right? Because the question pattern is not set in that way, so we could easily avoid few chapters. So we can leave it in choice. So from the college started exactly from those concepts which were left in choice. Oh man. So this differentiation, integration, I was very good at math until they introduced alphabets in it. So even at least this algebra also okay. So when this derivation, integration, this calculus, man, it really broke me. So after this first internal, second internal, I wasn't able to keep up with those things, and I almost make my mind to drop. I wasn't ready to go through all these things. I simply want to quit, and I want to undergo some BCom or BBA. So the thing is, I studied in Coimbatore, PSG college, PSG Tech, and PSG is also known for its arts and science. They call it as PSG CAS College of Arts and Science. And some of my school friends and my tuition mates were studying their BBA BCom, and they see my course as I am doing MSc course. They will think I am studying somewhat equivalent to them, and when I visit them, they will be enjoying their life, man. They will have only half day college, and they won't know how to spend their time for the rest of the day. And seeing that, I felt like why I have to go through this. And I even said to my father, and he was very very disappointed about it. And still now, in some quiet corner, he thinks that he did bad to me. That is another different story. So if we talk about those, we can start another channel itself, and I am sure each video will be hour long, hours long. Okay, I again shook my mic. So that is when, and in host. So until then, during school days, I used to study in tuition and all that, and now I have to study all by myself. And in hostel, the very toppers will get into a single room and they won't discuss with others, and my roommates, they will go in a different speed which I wasn't able to grasp. I, I still now can't believe how I came across all those things. But at that time, crossing an each internal and semester exam would feel like something like a doomsday. Really, at the end, COVID really helped. So, yeah, all those MCQs, internals, and online exam helped a lot. So, yeah, but in that first 3 years, no, the first, particularly the first 5 semesters, 5 or 6, I guess up to sixth semester. Only in seventh semester we have an internship, and that's when COVID struck. So these first 6 semesters, we didn't actually wrote the final semesters of the sixth semester. That's when it happened around this March time. So they they put that indefinite leave, which turned to this lockdown and all those stuffs. But that those 6 semesters, that was really so a hard time for me, because the people from the CBSE, ICSE, they found it like eating a piece of cake. And that time, I actually even, but I will be somehow, I managed to be funny, or what to say, engaging with the other classmates, batchmates. I will have fun in hostel mates. I used to have a lot of fun. And I said to my friends, so the to whomever I managed to become friends with, I said to them that, see, I'm going to drop off, and by the second internal, after the second internal, and by the time, few of them said, you don't worry, it's not a big deal, we could teach you, we will teach you, don't worry. What you're finding difficult, you are finding math to be difficult, right? I will teach you, we will teach you. And with that promise, and with that hope, I dropped the plan of dropping out, and it didn't play well. So all these people who promised that they will teach me, during the final internal, they went back to their normal state, like how they were in the first and second internal. They were studying at their own pace, and even if I ask some doubts, they will just reroute me to some other person, and who will be studying in different chapter or something. So yeah, somehow my roommate, hostel roommate, so he somehow pulled me to study along with him. I'm really thankful to him. So just now he's visited me, and he is married right now. He came along with his wife. She is also our batchmate, and I was telling her. So like how this guy helped me a lot to come across this whole college days. But at least in school days, this inferior complex, what to say, at least in this knowledge level, this academic level, it went away with that, with the guidance of that one staff. But in college it didn't happen. So one or two staffs did guide me, did counsel me even, and I am so thankful for them. Still now I follow, if I reach some personal milestones, I share with them in LinkedIn, and I consider them to be my well wishers. They do wish me, even if I don't tell them and I simply post, they will see and tell how they feel, and I am so thankful for it. But yeah, the I I was not the same guy, and I felt really inferior for me. So I had so much fear built up, and this fear transformed to many other things. And so I even didn't sit for the placement, which I don't say I'm regretting it right now. I am grateful for how the things played out till now. So if I have sat for those placement, it would have been a different branch. It could have been better than this. It could have been worse than this. So we will never know. So there is no point on thinking much about this. Would have, should have, all those things. So yes. So this fear, this inferiority thing developed into a fear of rejection and everything. So that's why I was so feared to face these interviews. So because deep down I thought I was smart, but what if I got rejected in those interviews? And what will people think of me? What my parents would think of me? What my friends who thought I was very good at coding, but I what if I got rejected from a hackathon, the competitive programming? So that fear really stopped me, it pulled me actually. And kind of somehow still I am somehow stuck with it. I'm still not completely out of it. So yeah, this YouTube English improvisation is kind of becoming like my therapy thing. I have opened this up with only quite a handful of people who are close with me, but right now I am so again so fearful to put this out in the public. I don't know who will come across this video, but right now I don't actually mind it. Okay, yes. So that's it about today. I have spoken for 33 minutes more, so it's going to take at least half an hour, 45 minutes to upload this whole thing into YouTube. First, I have to transfer this from the SD card to laptop. Then I have to upload it to the YouTube, and it will take quite some time for processing and everything. So right now time is 10:35, but still I guess I could post it before the 12 midnight. Okay, so that's it for today, guys. Yeah, exciting. And I don't know how my vocabulary, how my speech was today. I will ask that to Gemini. Okay, thank you. Catch you up tomorrow. So again, I forgot what I was. Okay, my love for music. Okay, that will be interesting. I am pretty sure that I will stumble tomorrow a lot, because we can't express a love simply through words, right? Plain English would be hard. it, I would feel it hard to explain in Tamil itself. So let's see how it plays out tomorrow. Okay, bye.